As I'm now joined by assistant coach Michael McNiven, and obviously, coming off a good weekend last weekend. Obviously, new head coach and Steven Seeger Jr. You got the parents in the house today. You got the shots, but I think just overall, just a flat performance from this Kings team today.
Yeah, I think when you let teams like that stick around in the game at one point, you pay a price like you saw tonight. Obviously, I think special teams played a big factor in the sense that we couldn't get one on the power play, and that's kind of been the storyline. I feel like throughout the games that we have lost is that power play just isn't clicking yet. We got to find a way to get it going here, and find a way to get more goals out of it.
Well, you go to the very early moments of this game. Christian Morrow gets hit into the boards. Jace Harder stands up for him, throws the fist, wins the fight, and that's something that should have got this team energized and excited, but it didn't really seem to have the effect in the way that you wanted it to.
Yeah, I think I think we could have had a couple calls that game. I thought a couple unnecessary hits, but it is what it is. I think from a motivation standpoint, like you said, just didn't give us the juice that we needed, and I think that I think as a team we need to stick together a bit more and be proud of each other when something good goes, and when someone sticks up for someone else, that's got to fire you up inside. I know it did when I played the game, and it should with them as well.
Well, first period, you outshot Prince George 9-2, but you said you kind of let them hang on. Plenty of shots. You heavily outshot them in the first two periods, but there just never really seemed to be any space in the middle of the ice for the net in those high danger zones all game long.
Yeah, I think, they kept us outside, and they did a good job at that. I think, like I said, you just have to find a way. It's a game of inches, and if you can't get it to the inside, there's a good chance you're not going to score. So they did a good job on that. But as far as going and getting a net front, I think, we got to do a better job of getting there, realizing when our D or our forwards down the wall are taking shots, and we just got to use that hockey sense a bit more.
When you go to the second period, you get that 5-on-3 early. You talk about the power play, not being able to capitalize. What have you kind of seen on this power play that's really not clicking right now?
I think we're just looking for opportunities that aren't there. A lot of cross-ice passes that, they're getting sticks on, or it's not a perfect pass. They're tough passes to make. So I think if we simplify it a bit and stick to the game plan that it was presented to the players, I think we'll do a good job.
And then midway through the second, Prince George scores the opening goal, and that seemed like a big punch in the gut for this Kings team. You control the play, you're heavily out shooting them. I think they only had about 10 shots at that point midway through the game. Then the one chance they get it goes in the back of the net.
Yep. Well, like I said, you let teams stick around, you're going to pay the price. And, even though they only had 8 or 9 shots, whatever it was, I think their grade 8 chances were a lot more than us. So I think, like I said, when they had the opportunity, they found a way, and they found a way to put it in. And that's something we need to learn, and we need to learn it quick.
And then you go ahead to the third period. Again, couldn't get anything going. Kind of similar to what we saw in Alberni on Sunday. Just kind of outplayed, couldn't find the offense in the third, and Prince George took over. And really maybe one of the big shifting points in that game was tough goal against, tough for Vincent Lambert. He goes out to play it, gets past them, and, Lucas Veilleux is right there, and he's able to put it in before Vinny can get set.
Yeah, I think, it's definitely got to be a learning curve for him at that point. I think, we'd been working on playing the puck quite a bit, quite often, because that's something that Vinny would like to be better at. And, I think we need to just stick to the process on how he's being taught. And, I think if he would have led with the stick, there's a possibility he just gets a touch on it for us. But it gets around, and, it takes a bad balance off him and in. So it is what it is.
Well, you guys did manage to get within one. Finally, kind of getting in a bounce, a shot blocked, the rebound, and Merrick both went in and put it in. And it felt like kind of for a few moments after that, you guys kind of finally found some energy and, a little bit of emphasis in your game.
Yeah, I think, there was good parts of the game, but like I said, they bared down on their chances, and it just resulted in a loss for us. And it just, we kind of let the game get away from us at the end of the day.
Well, one of the bright spots today was the penalty kill, 5 for 5 on the PK. That seems to really be trending in the right direction, which is a good sign. What's been the difference on the PK over the last little bit, especially today, too, because Prince George, they had a lot of puck possession with the power play in the offensive zone, but they never really had any dangerous looks. You guys did a good job just forcing them to the outside and then also blocking a lot of shots as well.
Yeah, we're doing a great job on the PK right now. I mean, I think, like you said, it was 5 penalty kills. I think at the end of the day, that's too much to win a hockey game. You can't be in the box that much. And but other than that, killing the penalties, did a great job blocking shots, keeping it tight, staying in at home, as you would say, in front of the net there, and making sure we're taking away the proper lanes when they do get shots off.
Now, I'm kind of struggling to find some more positives to take away from this game. Is there anything else that you saw out there that you liked from your team?
I think, maybe a little of the pushback at the end, but when there's 2 minutes left in the game, that's not enough. That's got to be from the minute the puck drops at the start of the first period, and you can't bring that kind of game with 2 minutes left. I mean, yeah, you just can't.
Now, is this a game you kind of just throw away and just move on, or is there something you can take away from today?
Well, I think mentally it's going to be a learning curve for the guys. There was a lot of bad bounces and opportunities that they had, but we got to learn to bear down on ours too. I mean, whether it's getting to the net, completing a proper pass, whatever it may be, we need, at the end of the day, especially on the power play, we need to bear down and we need to make the plays to get us some goals.
Now, good news is you do have a short turnaround. You're back against Prince George tomorrow, and I feel like it's safe to say you're kind of going to see the same style of play out of them. Clogging the neutral zone, bearing down in front of their goalie. How do you guys kind of break through that defense and try to create some more opportunities for yourself tomorrow?
I think, it's a little bit of, working more as a team and being less selfish. I think that, if we get pucks in deep, we seem to be able to grind teams down low very well, and I think that's, going to be part of our message here coming for tomorrow. I mean, it's simple. It may be simple and boring hockey, but, that's paying the price gets you wins, and I think that's what we need to do moving forward.
Well, it is the Kings and the Spruce Kings once again tomorrow right here from the Hat Park Arena at 7 o'clock. Michael, thanks for your time. We'll talk to you again next time.
Thank you.